Module 7 Chemistry of Organic Compounds. Lesson 29 Biomolecules. You are aware that our body, plants and other animals are made up of many chemical substances. There are certain complex organic molecules which form the basis of life. These build up living organisms and are also required for their growth and maintenance. Such molecules are called biomolecules. The main classes of biomolecules are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, enzymes, hormones, etc. In this lesson, you will study about the structure and function of some important biomolecules. So, the objectives which are going to cover in this lesson are: first, we will discuss different types of biomolecules. Secondly, important structural features of biomolecules. Then, classifying carbohydrates, proteins and lipids on the basis of their structure and function. Further on, composition of proteins and nucleic acids, difference between DNA and RNA, oils and fats, and action of enzymes and their characteristics features. Important hormones and their importance. Name some important vitamins and give their deficiency symptoms. List the function of biomolecules in biological system. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates form a very large group of naturally occurring organic compounds which play a vital role in daily life. They are produced in plants by the process of photosynthesis. The most common carbohydrates are glucose, fructose, sucrose, starch, cellulose, etc. Chemically, the carbohydrates may be defined as polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones or substances which give such molecules on hydrolysis. Many carbohydrates are sweet in taste and all sweet carbohydrates are called as sugars. The chemical name of the most commonly used sugar in our home is sucrose. Classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are classified into three groups depending upon their behavior on hydrolysis. Monosaccharides, a polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone which cannot be hydrolyzed further to a smaller molecule containing this functional group, is known as a monosaccharide. About 20 monosaccharides occur in nature and glucose is the most common amongst them. Monosaccharides are further classified on the basis of the number of carbon atoms and the functional group present in them. If a monosaccharide contains an aldehyde group, it is known as an aldose, or if it contains a keto group, it is known as a ketose. The number of carbon atoms present is also included while classifying the compound, as is evident from the example given in the table. Name of some naturally occurring monosaccharides are given in brackets. If number of carbon atoms present 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 according to the name of type of monosaccharide, when it is an aldose, then aldotriose, tri for 3, aldopentose, pentose, xylose, also known as xylose, aldotetrose, erythrose, aldohexose, glucose, aldohaptose, and ketotriose, ketopentose, ketotetrose, ketohexose, ketohaptose. Disaccharides, carbohydrates which give two monosaccharides molecule on hydrolysis are called disaccharides. For example, sucrose, maltose, lactose, etc. Oligosaccharides, carbohydrates that yield 2 to 10 molecules of monosaccharides are called oligosaccharides. Polysaccharides, carbohydrates which yield a large number of monosaccharides units on hydrolysis, for example, starch, glycogen, cellulose, etc. Structure of monosaccharides. Although a large number of monosaccharides are found in nature, D or L before the name of monosaccharides indicate the configuration of particular stereoisomer. Various stereoisomers are assigned relative configuration as D or L. This system of assigning the relative configuration refers to their relation with the glyceraldehyde. Glyceraldehyde contains one asymmetric carbon atom and hence exists in enantiomeric forms as shown below. D plus glyceraldehyde, L minus glyceraldehyde. CH2 CH2OH CH2OH. So position OH here in right side, while in hydroxyl group it is presented on its left side. You can say they are looking like mirror image of both. All these compounds which can be correlated to plus glyceraldehyde are said to have D configuration, and those can be correlated to minus glyceraldehyde are said to have L configuration. In monosaccharides, it is the lowest asymmetric carbon atom shown in the box, by which the correlation is made. As in plus glucose, the lowest asymmetric carbon atom has hydroxyl group on the right side, which matches the plus glyceraldehyde, and it is assigned D configuration. CHO group HOH OH H H OH H OH CH2OH CHO HOH CH2OH plus glucose or D-glucose plus glyceraldehyde or D-glyceraldehyde. L configuration example. Some example of molecules having L configuration are shown below. L-fructose, L-xylose, L-galactose, L-allose. Position of hydroxyl group is important here. All hydroxyl groups are on the same side. We will define our discussion here to four of them with D-glucose, D-fructose, D-ribose or 2-deoxy-D-ribose. D-glucose. N-aldohexose is the monomer for many other carbohydrates. Alone or in combination, glucose is probably the most abundant organic compound on the earth. D-fructose or a ketohexose is a sugar that is found with glucose in honey and fruit juice. D-ribose and aldopentose is found in ribonucleic acid RNA, while 2-deoxy-D-ribose is an important constituent of the deoxyribonucleic acid DNA. Here the prefix 2-deoxy indicates that it lacks oxygen at carbon number 2. D-glucose, D-fructose, D-ribose, 2-deoxy-D-ribose. CH2OH group present everywhere. HCOH, HCOH, SCOH, SCOH. ये भी है SCOH, 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 SCOH. हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप की पोजीशन यहाँ पर जो है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में है और यहाँ पर जो है राइट हैंड साइड में है. These monosaccharides generally exist as cyclic compounds in nature. A ring is formed by a reaction between the carbonyl group and one of the hydroxyl groups present in the molecule. These monosaccharides generally exist as cyclic compound in nature. A ring is formed by a reaction between the carbonyl group and one of the hydroxyl group present in the molecule. Glucose preferentially forms the six-membered ring, which can be in two different isomeric forms called alpha and beta forms. The two forms differ only in the arrangement of the hydroxyl group at carbon number 1. Such isomers are called anomers. Formation of these cyclic structure from the open chain structure can be shown as below. 1 2 3 4 5 6 कार्बन है यहाँ पर, यह हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप की लोकेशन 1 2 3 4 5 6 अल्फा डी ग्लूकोज, एनोमर्स है ये अल्फा एंड बीटा डी ग्लूकोज. This cyclic structure 1 and 2 are more appropriately represented as 1A and 2A. HOH इस पोजीशन पे ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप डिफरेंट है, सेम है, सेम है, सेम है, सेम है, ये कीटोन ग्रुप हो गया. The alpha and beta forms of other sugar also exist in the cyclic form. D-ribose forms a 5-membered ring structure as shown below. Alpha D-ribose, beta D-ribose. Position 1 पर position of hydroxyl group and hydrogen is different, otherwise all structure is same. Structure of disaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Disaccharides are formed by the condensation of two monosaccharides molecules. These monosaccharides join together by the loss of a water molecule between one hydroxyl group on each monosaccharide. Such a linkage which joins the monosaccharide unit together is called glycoside linkage. If the alpha glucose molecules are joined together, the disaccharide maltose is formed. Two molecules of alpha glucose, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल जो है वो रिलीज हो रहा है, यहाँ पे ये ग्लाइकोसाइड लिंकेज बन रही है, पूरा स्ट्रक्चर सेम होगा, बस यहाँ पर चेंज होगा. Maltose, similarly sucrose, the common sugar, consists of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose joined together. Sucrose, fructose, alpha glycoside linkage. Lactose or milk sugar is found in milk and is formed by joining of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of galactose. Beta glycoside linkage. Beta glycoside linkage. D-galactose unit lactose, D-glucose unit. If a large number of monosaccharides units are joined together, we get polysaccharides. These are the most common carbohydrates found in nature. They have mainly one of the following two functions, either as food materials or as structural materials. Starch is the main food storage polysaccharides of plants. If a polymer of alpha glucose and it is a polymer of alpha glucose and consists of two types of chains known as amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is a water-soluble fraction of starch and is a linear polymer of alpha D glucose. On the other hand, amylopectin is a water-insoluble fraction and consists of branched chain of alpha D glucose. Cellulose is another natural polysaccharide, which is the main component of food and the other plant material. It consists of long chain of beta D glucose molecules. Glycogen. The carbohydrates are stored in animal body as glycogen and its structure is similar to amylopectin. It is a polysaccharide containing the alpha D glucose monosaccharide and does the same energy storage function in animals which the starch does in plant. The carbohydrates which are not needed immediately by the body are converted by the body to glycogen for long-term storage. Glycogen molecules are larger than those of amylopectin and are having more branched structure. Biological importance of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates acts as a storage molecules. For example, they are stored stored as starch in plants and as glycogen in animals. D-ribose and D-2-deoxy-2-D-ribose are the constituent of RNA and DNA respectively. Cell walls of bacteria and plants are made up of cellulose. It may be of interest to note that human digestive system does not have the enzymes required for the digestion of cellulose, but some animals do have such enzymes. Some carbohydrates are also linked to many proteins and lipids. These molecules are known as glycoproteins and glycolipids respectively. These molecules perform very specific function in organism. In text question, 3 constituents of your diet which provide carbohydrates. How are carbohydrates produced in nature? What are the hydrolysis products of starch and sucrose? Write the linear entering form of D-glucose. Proteins. Proteins are the most abundant macromolecules in living cells. The name protein is derived from the Greek word proteos, meaning of prime importance. These are high molecular mass complex amino acid. You will study about amino acids in next section. Proteins are most essential class of biomolecules because they play the most important role in all biological processes. A living system contains thousands of different proteins for its various functions. In our everyday food, pulses, eggs, meat and milk are rich sources of proteins and are must for a balanced diet. Classification of proteins. Proteins are classified on the basis of their chemical composition, shape and solubility into 2 major categories as discussed below. Simple proteins. Simple proteins are those which are on hydrolysis give only amino acids according to their solubility. The simple proteins are further divided into 2 major groups, fibrous and globular proteins. Fibrous proteins, these are water insoluble animal proteins, for example collagen, with major protein of connective tissues, elastin, proteins of arteries and elastic tissues, keratin, proteins of hair, wool and nails are good examples of fibrous proteins. Molecules of fibrous proteins are generally long and thread-like. Globular proteins. These proteins are generally soluble in water, acids, bases or alcohols. Some examples of globular proteins are albumin of eggs, globulin present in serum and hemoglobin. Molecules of globular proteins are folded into compact units which are spherical in shape. Conjugated proteins. Conjugated proteins are complex proteins which on hydrolysis yield not only amino acid but also other organic or inorganic components. The non-amino acid portion of a conjugated protein is called prosthetic group. Unlike simple proteins, conjugated proteins are classified on the basis of the chemical nature of their prosthetic groups. These are nucleoproteins, protein plus nucleic acid, mucoprotein and glycoprotein, protein plus carbohydrates, chromoproteins, proteins plus a colored pigment, lipoproteins, proteins plus lipids. Metalloproteins, metal bonding proteins combined with iron, copper or zinc. Phosphoproteins, proteins attached with a phosphoric acid group. Protein can also be classified on the basis of function they perform. Transport protein, nutrient and storage protein, structural proteins, defense proteins, enzymes and regulatory proteins. Function of transport protein to transport of oxygen, glucose and other nutrients. Examples of transport protein are hemoglobin and lipoproteins. Nutrient and storage protein proteins are stored proteins required for the growth of embryo, gliadin, wheat, albumin, egg, casein, milk. Structural proteins give biological structure, strength or protection. keratin as in hair, nails, etc., collagen as in cartilage. Defense proteins, defense organisms against invasion by other species, antibodies, snake venoms. Enzymes act as catalyst in biochemical reactions. Trypsin, pepsin. Regulatory proteins regulate cellular or physiological activity. Insulin. Structure of proteins. Protein molecules are polymers of different sizes and shape with different physical and chemical properties. The monomer units for proteins are amino acids. All the amino acids that are found in protein have an amino group on the carbon atom adjacent to carbonyl group. Hence are called alpha amino acids. The general formula of alpha amino acid is shown below. All proteins found in nature are the polymers of about 20 different alpha amino acids, and all of these have L configuration. Out of these, 10 amino acids cannot be synthesized by our body and hence must form the part of our diet. These are called essential amino acids. All proteins have one common structural feature, that their amino acids are connected to one another by peptide linkage. By a peptide linkage we mean an amide carbonyl group or amine group bond formed when the carboxylic group of an amino acid molecule reacts with the alpha amino group of another. In the process, a molecule of water is given off. The product of the reaction is called a peptide, or more precisely a dipeptide, because it is made by combining two amino acids as shown below. Amino acid, water molecule, dipeptide, ये पेप्टाइड लिंकेज है यहाँ पर. रिमेनिंग स्ट्रक्चर सेम रहेगा. HCr1, HCr1, NH2, NH2, HCr2, HCr2, carbonyl group COOH plus water molecule. If a third amino acid is joined to a dipeptide in the same manner, the product is a tripeptide. Thus, a tripeptide contains 3 amino acids linked by 2 peptide linkages. Similar combination of 4, 5, 6 amino acids give a tetrapeptide, a pentapeptide, a hexapeptide respectively. Peptides formed by the common combination of more than 10 amino acid units are called polypeptides. Proteins are polypeptides formed by combination of large number of amino acid units. There is no clear line of demarcation between polypeptides and proteins. For example, insulin, although it contains only 51 amino acids, is generally considered a small protein. The amino acid unit with the free amino group is known as the N-terminal residue, and the one with the free carboxyl group is called the C-terminal residue. By convention, the structure of peptide or protein is written with the N-terminal residue on the left and the C-terminal on the right. The actual structure of a protein can be discussed at 4 different levels. Primary structure, information regarding the sequence of amino acids in a protein chain is called its primary structure. The primary structure of a protein determines its function and is critical to its biological activity. Secondary structure, the secondary structure arises due to the regular folding of the polypeptide chain due to hydrogen bonding between carbonyl group, CO, ketone group and NH, amine group. 2 types of secondary structure have been reported. These are alpha helix when the chain calls up and beta pleated sheet when hydrogen bonds are formed between the chain. .4 angstrom per ton pitch, 3.6 amino acid unit per ton pitch, carbon, oxygen, नाइट्रोजन, साइड ग्रुप, हाइड्रोजन. कलर से पहचानना होगा आपको. ब्लैक कलर कार्बन के लिए है और ये ऑक्सीजन के लिए, ग्रे नाइट्रोजन के लिए, लाइट ग्रे साइड ग्रुप है और ये ऑक्स हाइड्रोजन है। पैरेलल बीटा कन्फर्मेशन एंड एंटी पैरेलल बीटा कन्फर्मेशन। Tertiary structure. If the three-dimensional structure of protein, it is the three-dimensional structure of protein. It arises due to folding and superimposition of various A helical chains or B plated sheets. For example, figure 229.3 represents the tertiary structure for the protein myoglobuli. Quaternary structure. The quaternary structure refers to the way in which simple protein chains associated with each other, resulting in the formation of a complex protein. By different modes of bonding in secondary and tertiary structure level, a protein molecule appears to have a unique three-dimensional structure. One of the great difficulties in the study of the structure of proteins is that if the normal environment of a living protein molecule is changed even slightly, such as by a change in pH or in temperature, the hydrogen bonds are disturbed and broken. When attraction between and within protein molecules are destroyed, the chains separate from each other, globules unfold and helices uncoil. We say that the protein has been denatured. Denaturation is seen in our daily life in many forms. The curdling of milk is caused by bacteria in the milk which produce lactic acid. Denaturation is seen in our daily life in many forms. The curdling of milk is caused by bacteria in the milk which produce lactic acid. The change in pH caused by the lactic acid causes denaturation, coagulation and precipitation of the milk proteins. Similarly, the boiling of an egg causes precipitation of the albumin proteins in the egg white. Some proteins, such as those in skin, fingernails and the stomach lining, are extremely resistant to denaturation. Biological importance of proteins. Proteins are a structural component of cells. The biochemical catalysts known as enzymes are proteins. The proteins known as immunoglobulin serve in defense against infections. Many hormones such as insulin and glycagon are proteins. Proteins participate in growth and repair mechanism of body tissues. A protein called fibrinogen helps to stop bleeding. Oxygen is transported to different tissues from blood by hemoglobin, which is a protein attached to hemipart. In text questions, what do you understand by primary structure of protein? What do you mean by a peptide bond? Important question. Write the general structured formula of an amino acid and what are conjugated proteins.